Slow and steady wins the race, or so it seems to protesters creating the queues across some of Britain's busiest motorways. It's part of demonstrations against the spiralling cost to fill up at the pump.
What we hope to achieve is for them to reduce the fuel tax. If they do reduce the fuel tax, that benefits everyone. The people that have been disrupted today, it benefits them as well, and that's why we're doing it.
This was the Prince of Wales Bridge on the M4 this morning. It left some motorists wondering whether protesters have taken the right approach.
I can understand their frustrations, but I think it's just stopping it altogether is a bit ridiculous.
This is hitting the working man trying to get to work on a Monday morning. I don't know whether they're going to take any notice in London, the MPs, of a day's blockage. I think something else needs to be done.
I don't know why they're allowed to just stop everyone getting to work. People got prices to book.
Across the bridge, disruption continued. Motorways in Essex and Devon were also affected. The idea behind some of these protests today was to provide a 30-mile-an-hour rolling convoy. Here on the M4, though, that came to a standstill, leading to a tailback of vehicles right across the Prince of Wales Bridge. Today, police are monitoring the situation in case any further action is needed. Fuel prices have risen to record levels in recent weeks. The average price of a litre of petrol across forecourts in the UK hit over £1.91 a litre, and almost £2 a litre for diesel in the last 24 hours. It's a big problem for haulage companies like this one in Bristol, which rely heavily on fuel.
One of our average vehicles takes 500 litres, so at the pump you're nearly knocking £1,000 at the pump price. So as our fuel costs go up, we're passing this on to our customers. We have to hope they can pass it on to their customers, but the way it all knocks on, it's just going to hit the high street quicker, and then it affects all of us because we're all consumers of products of one type or another.
Chancellor Rishi Sunak has said he will carefully consider calls for a more substantial fuel duty cut after the 5p per litre reduction introduced in March failed to stop prices going up. Protesters have said there are more demonstrations to come, leaving some motorists struggling to see an end in sight. Bradley Harris, 5 News.